How to understand and identify planets.
Understanding and recognizing planets can be both fun and educational. Here's a simple guide to help you understand the planets and how to identify them in the night sky. What are the planets? 1. Mercury. It's the smallest planet and the closest to the Sun. It's super hot in the daytime and freezing at night because it has almost no atmosphere. You can sometimes see it just after sunset or before sunrise, but it's tricky because it's so close to the Sun. How to identify in the sky. Mercury is at its brightest during April nights, showing up in the sky as a bright yellow dot hanging low over the horizon. Fun fact, Mercury is the smallest planet in our solar system. 2. Venus, the hottest planet. Even though it's not closest to the Sun, Venus is covered in thick clouds and is very bright. You can see it as the evening star after sunset or the morning star before sunrise. It's one of the brightest objects in the sky. How to identify in the sky. Venus is often the brightest and easiest planet to spot, especially just after sunset or before sunrise. Fun fact, Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. 3. Earth. This is our home. It's the only planet with water and life. Earth is a rocky planet with land, oceans, and an atmosphere that protects us. Fun fact, the Earth is the only planet in the solar system that has surface water. If you were on another planet, you would note that Earth has a blue-green color, due to scattering of light reflected from water and landmass on its surface. 4. Mars. Known as the red planet because of its reddish color, Mars has mountains, valleys, and dust storms. You can see Mars in the night sky as a reddish-orange dot. How to identify. Mars appears red or orange, and you can sometimes see it without a telescope. Fun fact, Mars has the tallest volcano in the solar system, called Olympus Mons. It's 13 miles high. 5. Jupiter, the largest planet. Jupiter is a gas giant and has a famous big storm called the Great Red Spot. You can spot it as a bright dot, often the second brightest planet after Venus. How to identify. Jupiter is the second brightest planet and often visible at night. Fun fact, Jupiter is so big that more than 1,300 Earths could fit inside it. 6. Saturn. Famous for its beautiful rings, Saturn is also a gas giant, and though it's far from Earth, you can still see it as a bright dot in the sky. With a telescope, you can even see its rings. How to identify. Saturn shines brightly, and with binoculars or a telescope, you might even catch a glimpse of its rings. Fun fact, a day is less than 11 hours. A day on Saturn, or the time it takes to complete one rotation, is just about 10.7 hours long. 7. Uranus, a blue-green planet because of the gases in its atmosphere. It's hard to see without a telescope, but it's unique because it spins on its side. How to identify. You'll also have a very dark sky because Uranus is only just bright enough to be seen with the naked eye. However, when using a telescope, you can see it has a blue-green hue. Fun fact, Uranus is surrounded by a set of 13 rings and is the only planet that spins on its side. 8. Neptune, the farthest planet from the Sun and the coldest. It's also blue and can't be seen without a telescope. How to identify. Because of its great distance from Earth, it cannot be seen with the unaided eye. With a small telescope, it appears as a tiny, faint blue-green disk. Fun fact, Neptune is the final planet in the solar system and is considered an ice giant. Did you know? Pluto is no longer considered a planet because it doesn't meet the current definition of a planet. Pluto's orbit overlaps with Neptune's and it hasn't cleared its orbit of debris and other icy objects. Pluto is large enough to be spherical, but it's not big enough to clear its orbit and dominate its orbital space. Before 2006, the term planet was based on classification from before major modern discoveries. After the discovery of Eris, a larger object than Pluto, scientists redefined what a planet is. Pluto is now classified as a dwarf planet, which is a category created for objects that orbit the Sun around but don't clear their orbit. Pluto is also known as a Plutoid because it orbits beyond Neptune. Planets are fascinating, and with a little practice, you can spot them easily in the night sky. Remember, planets don't twinkle like stars do, they shine with a steady light. Which is your favorite planet to explore?
Thanks for watching.